Hi, welcome to ReThynk AI, where we focus on artificial intelligence only and its impact on businesses. So, here we are building a future where artificial intelligence can help you solve all your existing problems. And that's why we have a mission to teach artificial intelligence to at least 10 million people. And this is not just a statement, but it's a mission for me personally. And if you have not subscribed to ReThynk AI yet, please consider subscribing, press the bell icon, and don't forget to share this video with your friends or colleagues. For quite a long time, everyone is asking when will India develop its first indigenous AI LLM model, right? And this is a pretty interesting topic. India is a country with, uh, many tech hubs, and engineers from India are working all over the world. So the question is really important that when India will have its first LLM model. And today we are going to focus on this particular question, how or when India will have it. And we are going to have this comprehensive study today that about the rise of Bharat's AI revolution. There are many who are doubting India's potential about its LLM model, or they question why India has no LLM model. But before entering into discussion, I would like to remind you that for whenever we study any great event, any development, tech revolution, we can see, and it was totally inspired by the leadership. And India right now has the most visionary leadership. That's Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. Remember, when you say India, you must see India as a country which has a visionary leader. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has done many revolutionary work in terms of tech advancement or business development. One is ease of doing business. Okay, it has used upside. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi started working on Digital India, and after Digital India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is personally leading the development. We can say personally, or we can say the team of Mr. Prime Minister is leading the India AI mission. So we have a lot to discuss today, and we will talk about that. But remember, for any tech revolution, any tech revolution or any development or advancement, you need a visionary leader. And India has a visionary leader right now, Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. And Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has proven it many times that a visionary leaders always think for long term. Okay, so let's dive deep into this discussion, which is about India's AI mission, or India's focus on development, its LLM model. Let's have the introduction of this session. By the way, I have already done that introduction. The world is racing to dominate AI. LLMs, large language models, are at the heart of this global transformation. So when will India join the elite group of nations with its own LLM? But before we jump into this discussion, remember, this is an important note. This discussion is based on the current technological and policy landscape as of today. And when I'm recording this lecture, it's 2nd of May. Okay. The projected timeline for India's indigenous LLM development is around 27, 28 is an estimate and may vary depending on the factors like funding, infrastructure, policy support, and global events. Okay, so we have done this assessment, but remember, things can vary according to funding, infrastructure, policy support, global events, new tech revolution, new business disruption. Anything and everything should be considered. Okay, but our discussion is based on the landscape of today. So what is an LLM model? LLM like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Cloud are AI model trained on massive data. They understand language, code, context, and can generate human-like responses. They are used in search, automation, education, businesses, and governance. Most importantly, you know, uh, in past I have worked for Government of India, and based on my understanding, research studies, I feel India will have major impact of artificial intelligence in terms of governance. It will literally create a positive spark for India, and India will have a massive development after its own model development. Maybe it takes 5 to 10 years, but India will take the advantage of this AI revolution. That's why I mentioned a leadership always make the difference. So let's discuss the LLM model roadmap. Okay, what do you need to build an LLM? Okay, stage one, you have to define your goals. Okay, your goal should be aligned. Your goal should be for long term. Stage two, data. Okay, and trust me, when it comes to building LLM models, the most important thing is data. So we have used different stages of data. One, this is just a reminder that you need data. Most important, stage three, you need data collection. Stage four, you need complete data cleaning. You remember your data should be totally clean and bias free. And step five, you need data processing. Okay. And there is some mistake. Okay, 5, 6. It's not stage 9, it's stage 6. Maybe team has made the mistakes. It's 6, 7, 8. Okay. Maybe team has made some mistake, but yes, I'm their head. So instead of putting the blame on them, it's my responsibility to accept this. Okay, so from stage 5, it's stage 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's how we should read it. Stage 5, data pre-processing. Okay, stage 6, data augmentation. Okay, this is after defining your goal. Everything when it comes to building LLM model is around data management. Okay, the core, the heart, the gist of you know about building LLMs or artificial intelligence, it's data. Next, stage 7, computational resources. Computational resources where you can, now you have to process this particular data. Remember, data is, everyone says that data is new gold or data is the new oil. But remember, until you can process the data in a very efficient manner, data has no power at all. So next is computational resources. And then you need high performance GPUs where you can process all this data. Like I'm not, when we are building this particular model, we are not talking about data in 1 or 2 GB. We are talking about data set and trillions of numbers. Okay, then you need your cloud platforms so that you can store the conversation of artificial intelligence and human being, and then you can store the data, you can process the data, and specifically you have to identify whether you need edge computing or you will have a central model. I will talk about everything in a bit, and this will be a complete comprehensive discussion from the perspective of India's LLM model. Next step, which is 10, programming and development tools. You need programming languages, libraries and frameworks, model architectures, fine-tuning methods. Remember, in the whole discussion, in the whole roadmap, maximum space has been given to the data. Okay, data is the core, data is the power. Then programming and development tools. Then you need LLM fundamentals, which is NLP and machine learning. Then deep learning and transformer architecture. Okay, next stage, which is stage 12, you need evaluation and monitoring, evaluation metrics, prompt alignments. And when it comes to prompt, we are leading. Then stage 13, which is considerations of data security, data bias, and scalability. However, when you start developing your LLM model, we have to take care of these two things as well. One, which is government approval. If you need at any particular place, whether as per your regional rules or state rules. And then you have to deeply take care of the interest of stakeholders. Okay, so this is an LLM model roadmap. If you want to build it, you need this particular stage where you need government approval at the right places, and you need government approvals because it involves the privacy concerns of people, and it's about their data privacy, their data security. So you need government approvals. And when you are building such a big model, you have to take care of the stakeholders, whether you have private investors, angel investors, or you are working with some government bodies, or you are working with private institutions. You have to take care of their personal interest, personal and professional interests as well. Now let's go ahead and make this discussion more interesting. And here is something which I really admire. USA's and China's head start. USA began LLM model development around 2016 with early models like GPT-1. Okay, so USA started developing it in 2016, and then they launched it in 2022. Yeah. So here we can say that USA began its journey in 2016, and then they took the time till 2020. My writing is not good with these kind of stuffs. Then China started it in 17, and their model started coming in 23 onward. Okay. So if you see, both the countries have taken approximate 6 years, right? Why you need 5-6 years to build an LLM models? Because it takes 3 to 5 years after you start R&D, research and development. So once your R&D begin, in case of both, let's say US and China, their first public model came out 3 to 5 years after their R&D began. So definitely the number shows the same. Okay, and if you are joining from any other country, the data will be the same. However, if you get any external support, like you get transfer of technology, then you can do it faster as well. But if you are doing, if you are developing it, yeah, and you are mastering this technology, definitely you need 3-5 years and more even in terms of developing your fundamentals, framework, and entire structure. So based on this discussion, let's talk about India's AI journey. India officially began serious efforts in 2023, 2024. Okay, so now they have, in terms of goals, they have goals. And when it comes to data advantage, India has one of the biggest data set in terms of world, because they have a population of 1.5 billion people, and they have data from, from all areas, like data about people, data about technologies, businesses, and media. The data set is used in India. And so India has a goal, definitely. Okay, and the leadership has provided the goal with India AI mission. Then India has its own data set. Next, they have to develop a framework and libraries, NLP models. Yes, it's difficult to build, but it's not impossible. So India has already started its official mission, and backed by government policies, private tech companies, and research institutions. So timeline suggests that first indigenous LLM model may emerge around 27, 28, or by 2030, probably, but we can see India's model by 27, 28 itself. Okay, the data is in the favor of 27, 28. However, it depends on the many things like global events, policy change, shift in technology. So what makes India ready for LLM development? World-class talent in computer science and engineering. Okay, definitely they have world-class talent. Some of their graduate from IITs and IIMs are working in top MNCs around the world, not as just as talent hub, but as the executives, the board members. Okay, growing startup ecosystem and tech hubs. In we have just published the recent edition of ReThynk AI magazine. If you have not seen it, I highly recommend, please watch it. I will ask the team to provide the link in the description section. You can check it. And there, this time they have covered a particular section about India's startup growth as well. So it will be a good read. And then government focus on Digital India and AI mission. Digital India and AI mission are these two separate projects. Digital India started way earlier in 2016-17 around, and AI mission started very recently. But if you see, we should see India's both the that the project as a combined whole. It started developing Digital India, and now it's going to connect with AI mission as well. So definitely it will give an edge. But what India needs to develop LLM model, it will be depending on private-public partnership. India has initially announced a budget of more than $1 billion under India AI mission. However, to develop an LLM model, you need bigger corpus. Indian model will be based on PPP model. As of now, it has not been confirmed. Okay. There are many private companies, they are working, government is also working. However, on the basis of observation and what data suggests, India AI LLM model will be on the basis of private-public partnership. And that's a fair model. Like I always appreciate when you have public and private work together for the development. Next, past achievements that prove India's capability. Okay, India has done a lot of things, but I picked these four. One is UPI, it's Unified Payment Interface, world's most advanced payment infrastructure. India has developed, yes, India has developed this infrastructure, which is really a miracle in terms of building payment infrastructure. And this is a role model for many developed countries to follow. ISRO is a leading name in terms of space exploration. They have done some of the most miraculous projects like Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, and Gaganyaan. They are, and many projects are still under development. Aadhaar, world largest biometric ID system in, yeah, this is largest biometric ID system in the world. And if you have not read about it, I highly recommend go to YouTube, check what is Aadhaar. Next, India's tech, building digital governance at scale. Yes, India is working continuously on its digital governance, and India has been doing it for last 10 years. It was started by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay, and it's like you can say it's a collaboration of digital and governance at the same point. And people have started not only at the top level, but at the bottom level, at the ground level, has also started, seeing its results, its ease of doing anything. Now you can get any particular work done from home. You don't need even to visit government offices. AI capability of India. The country is home to 16% of world's AI talent, showcasing its growing influence in AI innovation and adoption. AI talent hubs, the India Skill Report 2024. Okay, that suggests that India's AI industry will reach 28.8 billion by 2025 with a CGR of 45%. And this data is coming from the source is Press Information Bureau. This is most trusting, body in India when it comes to, providing the right information. Okay, so this data is coming from directly from government sources. So this proves that India has the capabilities to become a leader in AI development as well. Remember these four things when anyone asks you about India's tech development or India's capabilities. Always give these four examples: UPI, work office, Aadhaar, and India's tech of connecting digital and governance together. And they are doing it. They are doing it at a very big scale, from connecting from the local home, from rural areas to institutions to government bodies, and to and they can. And India is working to provide all the digital facilities at just one source. So yeah, India is working. Next, challenges to overcome. What challenges India needs to overcome to develop? One is need for large, clean, and multilingual data sets. India has many languages. This is the beauty of India. India appreciate all the language, traditions, and culture. Okay, so this is the beauty of India, Indian democracy, and Indian system. But yeah, this is a critical challenge, high cost of compute and GPUs. This is, I mean, like many time I face this question, Jaideep, why rethink AI is not working in LLM models development? And I always reply in just one line: do you know about the cost of compute and GPUs? It's huge. It's huge. But professionally, why rethink AI is not in LLM models or AI models development? Because I love this, but I love the application side of artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence is just a medium to give you the information as of now. How you can get the better results by connecting artificial intelligence and IoT at the ground level, and that's what I focus personally. And then long-term research, funding, and infrastructure. So let's break down all these challenges in step-by-step manner. Five major challenges besides funding. One, AI integration. Second, data privacy. Third, AI accountability. Fourth, data quality concerns. Fifth, AI skills and expertise. These are the major challenges for India besides funding. These are the major challenges. But if anyone wish to develop own LLM models, then these are the core five problems you are going to face. And out of these, data privacy, I mean, you can't eliminate even just one out of it. Data privacy, a huge reminder that yes, we should be responsible. AI accountability, really, data quality and concerns. If your data quality is not high, your LLM model will have bias in return. Then AI skills and expertise, another big challenge. Okay, so what an Indian LLM can look like? This is not exactly, but yeah, it will be trained in multiple Indian languages. Definitely, yes. Uh, Context aware for local cultures, dialects, and laws, yes. And designed for education, governance, and social transformation. Remember, when India will launch its LLM model, it will have these three features: multiple Indian languages, context aware for local culture, dialects, and laws. And out of this, social transformation, governance, and education, everything will be there. Uh, India's growing ecosystem in AI. How institutes like IITs, triple IITs, IISCs are investing in artificial intelligence, and they are investing in huge amount. They have corporate backing from companies like Infosys, TCS, Reliance, Wipro startups, and it's a complete ecosystem of IT. Okay, and then they have support from government initiatives like Digital India, National Data Governance Policies, and India AI Mission. Okay, so what will be the global impact of an Indian LLM model? First of all, it will help, or it will lead democratizations of artificial intelligence for the South region, specifically South Asian region. It will break reliance on repeated LLM model framework. Those, if you study, then all these models are including Grok and ChatGPT or Cloudy, they have a repeated model framework or repeated way of working. India can break this reliance. Okay, and next, it can spark AI development in local language and rural communities as well. Most importantly, India has good relation with many South Asian countries and African countries. So chances are this can become a center hub for development or R&D for these countries as well. Yes, India has the potential to lead here. How it's going to work? Let's say this is India's LLM model. Okay, so it can become a center of research for South Asian countries or African countries. Okay, so on the basis of that, they can develop their own model, or they can use India's LLM model as well. Remember, uh, Indian democracy or Indian constitution has already inspired many countries, right? So similarly, Indian LLM model can inspire these countries as well, where they can have their own regional AI model, or they can use Indian AI model as the center of their R&D, or maybe application or governance as well. Next, what are the final thoughts? India may have started late, but it is moving fast and it is moving very strategically. Okay, with its proven history of making a bigger leap in tech, an LLM by 27, 28 is realistic. The future of AI won't just be American or Chinese; it can also be Indian as well. Remember, in when it comes to IT, Indian IT have dominated many things from 2000 to till 2020, for almost 2 decades and maybe more even. Okay, so India can definitely have a big role in AI development, or it can have a competitive AI model as well. So it will be around like theme like Jai Hind and Jai AI. Why I have picked it? It has Jai, which is initial of my name twice. So yeah, I would like to see the Indian LLM model in Jai AI. Okay. Anyway, but it's just it's just a creative way of taking your name ahead, or it's a pure creativity. But let's have this last couple of points. India is building for the world. India is not building for itself. Remember, India is not building its LLM model for itself only. You will see the impact of India's LLM model in South Asian countries. Okay, maybe under SARC. Okay, these are this is a group of South Asian countries, or there are ASEAN. Okay, another group where many South Asian countries are part of this group. Okay, so India and India can have deeper. India has really good ties with African countries. So India is not just building LLM model for itself only. India is building for the whole world. Okay, and we are also here with our mission, which is to teach AI to 10 million people. They can be from any part of the world. So let's put the mission to teach AI to 10 million people because our future depends on artificial intelligence now. The race is particularly on, and India is ready for it. Okay, so with this, another lecture's come to an end, which is from ReThynk AI. And this lecture has been researched, prepared by ReThynk AI, okay, and presented by me. I am founder, director of ReThynk AI, researcher, keynote speaker, author. Most importantly, these slides have been prepared by Team Vistal Data, and they are doing really amazing work for us. Today, they had some changes here. Some changes were required in slides here or there, but it's okay. I really appreciate their dedication. I really appreciate the way they are working wholeheartedly for us. And if you have any question, you want to talk, you can reach out to us on these numbers. Okay, with this lecture comes to an end. Thank you so much for joining. Please consider subscribing. I will provide you the link of the magazine in the description section. Don't forget to watch that as well. See you soon with another lecture of ReThynk AI, where we are working to build your sustainable future with the help of artificial intelligence. See you soon. Take care of yourself.